Alright guys, welcome back to another video. This is gonna be a really short video. So I'm gonna update my list for the IP farming tier list. I meant to do this like a week ago. I just got really busy. I lost track of time. But I'm gonna include the two new dungeons, Lower and Upper Karazhan. And then I have a category down here that includes the ones that aren't released yet. So Seat of the Triumvirate and Cathedral of Eternal Night. From what I know so far, Cathedral is coming out this Tuesday. And then I think Seat of the Triumvirate is gonna be the last one released for phase 4. Don't know. They both could come out at the same week. I don't know, but I'll let you guys know whenever, I'll upload this video again, whenever it does, and then I'll do my research and add this stuff in here. Now, before I get started with the list, make any changes at all, I want you to keep in mind that for the first time you do either of Lower and Upper Karazhan, the first one you do daily as a Mythic Plus. You want to do it as high as you can, that way you get as many fragments as you can. Whichever wing you complete, now it's only once for either wing, so you can't do one to get the bonus and then you do the second one expecting a bonus. No, it doesn't work like that. You only get it once a day for either wings. I did it on the 42 for one day, and you can see on the screen I got like 129 fragments for completing one of those, but you only get the bonus one time a day. You can't, like I said, you cannot go to the opposite wing and do another one. You only get the fragments that the dungeon originally just gives you. So no bonus, it's only once a day. Don't know if this is intended, but it's been in here since, they released those two dungeons. So, yeah. So, if you do this the first time, I'll rephrase that, okay? If you do these dungeons as your only dungeons, like, let's say you don't have time or anything like that, and you need the fragments for the day, and you have to do something else, you just don't have a lot of time, do either one of the Karazhan wings as high as level as you can. And if you do that, those things are going to be goated. They're going to be the same as Archway, but this is the one-time daily bonus. Okay? Outside of that, I'm not going to rank these based on the... I'm going to leave it over for now. I'm not going to rank these based on the farmable, consistency you can get for the other dungeons. So if you do either one of the wings once a day and get the bonus, they are S tier. So just keep that in mind. Now for all other scenarios, just for farming and stuff like that, I'm going to make some changes. First one I'm going to do is obviously add the new one. So for daily, just wanting to farm, Lower Karazhan will probably be in Worth tier. I'm going to put it right here, actually. And for Upper Karazhan, I'm going to put that in Meh. Because, to be honest with you, Upper Karazhan has less RP. The falling down, you get small and stuff like that. Yeah, that is less RP, but the dungeon's overall more lengthy. And you can't split your group anywhere else. You literally have to go straight. And yeah, the bosses are easy in a way, but especially the last boss, like if you don't kill him fast enough, you get ported like to the ship and then to the other ship and all that stuff. It just gets annoying. Lower Karazhan is probably the best dungeon here besides Eye of Karazhan, Eye of Ashara. And then I'm gonna knock Neltharion Slayer down to probably the top of Meh, because Blizzard has hotfixed Neltharion Slayer to where you can't skip it anymore. You have to fight the first boss no matter what. You can't split your group up after that. And another change I'm going to make to one of these dungeons is also Dark Heart Thicket, because Dark Heart Thicket I'm going to put right here, and I'm going to actually put Maw of Souls like right behind Upper Karazhan. Dark Heart Thicket, people have found a way to skip the first boss to where you can go to every single boss before the first boss is even, dead. You just go around the circle of the first boss, and then you can just split your group from there. Now, the only issue with this is you still have to activate the tree boss and the RP and stuff like that, but by the time you get to that area, you can split your group up enough to where every single one of your group is just fighting a boss. And then at that point, it's just super easy. It's super fast. Actually, I'm gonna put this in front of Neltharion Slayer because, like I said, Neltharion Slayer, you can't skip it anymore, but it's still a super fast dungeon. So in regards to that, it's really easy. And I think this looks good. Black Hole is pretty good in a good spot. Actually, yeah, right here. I'm gonna put Upper Karazhan like right there. Okay. And the last change I'll do to this tier list is Vault of the Wardens. I'm just gonna put straight in front of Quarter Stars. It's the worst dungeon to ever IP farm. It's just horrible. Reason for that is because, yes, Quarter Stars does have a lot of RP. It has a lot of like slow moments, especially at the beginning. And then the enforcers. People are right now having enough versatility to where you don't have to kill all the enforcers. People are killing like 2 enforcers and then just going straight to the second boss and just nuking her down with the extra ad that she has. It doesn't really do much because it gives her a bonus, like 100% health and damage bonus, but again, people are doing this with so much verse on their gear that it doesn't matter. Also, if you have a Demon Hunter, which I'm at this point in this cycle of remix, everyone is rolling a Demon Hunter. You can just skip the R. You can make the RP super fast. Just everybody in your group just go talk to. You get a clue, and then just put spectral sight on. You find the spy instantly. So it's still a bad dungeon to farm, but it's better than Vault of the Wardens because, yeah, Vault of the Wardens is just horrific. Just don't farm this. Yeah, that's really all the updates I can give to you. When Cathedral of Eternal Night and Cedar Triumvirate is up, I'll do my research on those dungeons, and then I'll update this list again, okay? Thank you, guys. I will talk to you later.